we just had a love message for masculine energy. Now we're going to do it for feminine energy. So keep in mind, these are collective in general. Receive what aligns, release what doesn't. Never take anything that's not, yours, doesn't make sense to your timeline. So interestingly enough, what I'm sensing here is we have the 9 of Cups. You've been wishing on a star. You've been manifesting. You've been kind of sitting back in your feminine energies, enjoying kind of a magical experience, but you desire a partner, okay? If you came here, that's what you're looking for. That's what you're wanting a reading about. We have a King of Pentacles who could be steering in your direction that you're magnetizing in. For many of you, you desire someone who is mature, responsible. You desire someone who's husband material, okay? That's what's coming through here. And this person's looking for you too. You see, he's looking out and, steering that ship. This is someone who has a lot of value to bring. They could be either more mature in their soul age or more mature in their experience. They could be a business owner, pretty well established here. But this is someone you're attracting in. Could be an earth sign, could be Taurus, Capricorn, Scorpio, doesn't have to be. Could be someone who's a bit old school, a bit traditional. It seems like that's something that you're wanting to call in here, and you're magnetizing this person in. Look, the sailor and the mermaid. How perfect. Okay. How interesting is that? Okay. Then we have the 8 of Pentacles and the 4 of Swords. You also desire someone here who does their healing work, who wants to heal, work on the connection. But yes, individually will do their own work, maybe even have their own spiritual practices, because we have the 4 of Swords here. Okay, some of you, and don't lie, some of you want somebody to heal. Somebody, you desire someone you want to help heal them. Okay, be careful with that. Be careful of codependent energies and conditioning and everything like that. But you also want somebody to equally put into the connection, to nurture the connection. You want someone who has that softer side as well. Someone who doesn't rush, someone who, takes the time to be a bit meditative, okay, with that 4 of Swords energy. Then this gets interesting. We have the 3 of Wands and the 7 of Swords. The first message that came out here is you want somebody who pays very close attention. You want someone who is fixated on you, basically. With that 7 of Swords and the 3 of Wands. Like you want them and anticipating your arrival. That's what's coming through here, right? With the 3 of Wands and the 7 of Swords as well. And I think that's something that you're manifesting or expecting. Now the 7 of Swords, especially in like this deck, 7 of Swords can be a deceptive energy. But with everything else surrounding this energy, I'm not getting deception. Maybe be aware if like you're anticipating this person being deceptive because of wounding patterns and you have that to heal, then, do that. Some of you, you're also healing your relationship with money at this time as well. You're, pouring into your work and everything like that. So you're feeling quite independent and secure on your own. But that's something to kind of be aware of for some of you if you're in that pattern of, quitting before you're ahead, right? Or self-fulfilling prophecies, that sort of a thing. If you're expecting somebody to be deceptive, just be aware. Be aware of that wounding if it's coming from, you're coming from a place of true intuition and that soul intelligence, or if you're coming from a place of like past energy and like emotional wounding. But more so, it's like you want this person like almost obsessed with you, okay? I don't mean that in a toxic way, but just like very focused on you. Like you want to be a priority, but some of you want to be more than a priority. That's what's coming through here. It's your, that's fine. I'm not judging by any means. It just made me laugh when I saw that combination come out here. But you also like someone to like prepare a space. He's got that candle there. Okay. You like to be the focus because there's that camera there as well. And you like someone to make your coffee and create a space for you like that. That's very clearly coming through here. And somebody who is ready for you with the 3 of Wands. They prepared their life for you, right? Like you're ready for each other. And then we have the Emperor energy and the Knight of Cups. Okay. So you do feel like this is kind of that next level energy. With the Emperor energy and the Knight of Cups, we know the Emperor energy is one of the highest frequency energies with the masculine energy in the deck, but that's about leadership, right? So you both have very strong personalities, is what I'm seeing here, which will be interesting. You might have a little bit of like, your egos might butt heads at times, or you're both maybe leaders, right? So sometimes that you might have to kind of go compromise a bit on that, go back and forth about like who's leading. Maybe a little bit of control issues sometimes. That could be the case here. But you want a really masculine. That's what's coming through here. That's who you're desiring to call into your experience with the Emperor energy and the Knight of Cups. Someone who's going to, in a way, keep things exciting, keep you guessing. Not in a way that it disrupts your nervous system, but that it is exciting, it's different, it's unique. Maybe the dates that they take you on are unique. They're not, the typical dates that are kind of boring or what you've experienced before. But yeah, I'm hearing you're ready for someone to take action toward you. That's what you're calling in. That's what you're manifesting in on your timeline. And it was just kind of interesting when I got those little like specific messages about what you desire. Some of you too, it's like, I don't want somebody to bring me flowers. I want somebody to plant seeds with and grow a garden, or somebody to bring like a plant that is potted. Like you might be very sensitive to energies and how they feel and plants, and like you don't want somebody to cut flowers for you. You want those flowers to be nurtured and to grow, and you're very respectful, of nature in that way, and that would more so be aligned with you. Like what if someone showed up and they had a potted plant that they brought you instead of like a cut rose, right? So it's, you just have these unique little preferences, and it's very conscious and loving of nature for you to have that, but that's something that you're looking for here. Also, someone who knows how to compromise and go with the flow for the sake of the connection. That's something else that you're desiring, right? And I'm feeling this like giggly, like inner child. So like somebody that, again, you feel they're strong in their leadership, they're safe to be with, and you can really just relax into your feminine energy, or even like your giggly, like girly side will come out with this person because you make each other, happy. That's what I'm picking up on. I feel like I'm picking up on someone's wish fulfillment of what they're desiring to call in. Collaboration of souls. Yep, number 6. Yeah, there's this beautiful flow in this. So just be aware where you might be sabotaging, okay, this sort of energy coming into your experience if that's what you desire. Let's go ahead and get one more message for those called to this. Manifesting and doing. Yeah, taking that aligned action when you feel called to. Some of you, this is also your practices that you're doing, your manifesting practices, that maybe you do the visualization work, but then you take a step toward it, right? So you visualize what you desire to call in, and then you take an aligned step toward that manifestation that kind of grounds it in rather than it just being out in the ethers. So kind of keep that practice balanced in that way. I'm seeing a funny image of like whoever this is for, like you sitting and you like manifesting, like, oh, calling in the person you desire, and You have your eyes closed. Let's say you're in a park. Your eyes are closed and you're manifesting, or maybe your eyes are not closed. But somebody comes up to you and, you know, has some sort of interaction with you, and you're like, oh, no, thanks. I'm like manifesting my dream person, you know, in your mind. You're like, no, you know, and that could be your person. So be present and aware of who's showing up in your experience, right? And any ways that you could be saying no to opportunities that could actually be in alignment with you. Of course, use your own intuition and your own kind of energy flow for that. But that was the image that Spirit gave me, was you like sitting meditating and this really attractive, you know, masculine energy coming up, and you being like, oh, don't don't bother me. I'm calling him my dream person, and he's literally standing right next to you. You know, something kind of fun and light like that. But yeah, just be in ways that you're maybe overly fixating on that, and make sure you bring balance back into your practices and your experiences. Because something could be right in front of you or showing up soon. And if you are maybe too serious or too fixated, you might not recognize that person or that experience or that opportunity. Yeah, shift the way to new potential. I feel like you're shifting a lot in your experience right now, those of you called to this. Could be also within your career too, but it's about creating your higher timeline. That's the frequency that you're in with this 9 of Cups energy. So, but you are very focused in on love in relationships, and I feel like, yes, you're calling that in, but there could also be some career opportunities that come in as well that are beneficial for you to explore. So try not to close yourself off to what the universe brings in for you, what Spirit wants to bring in for you. Okay, because you're just fixated on one thing. Make sure that you're kind of paying attention. Yeah. Okay, so that's what I have. Receive what aligns, release what doesn't. Interesting. Okay, it looks like this is very interesting. How you are manifesting and calling this into your experience. Just remember to keep your eyes open, okay, so you can recognize it when it shows up. Take the best care of yourself. Thank you so much for joining me, and I will see you soon.